Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, we appreciate you being here with us. But you already know we are down to the very end of the show. But you know we cannot end the show without doing the longest running segment on Let's Talk Football. The Down and Dirty, baby.
That down and dirty, man. We like to end the show on positivity. This is what this show is all about. We can come on this platform, talk about football, support our team, however fashion we want. We ride or dies, but we all love this game called football. So, Sean, what is your down and dirty for this
Mm,
show?
mm. So we just got done with Thanksgiving. Okay. We got done with Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving, as we know, family, close friends, all that come together. And sometimes at Thanksgiving, family and friends come together that haven't seen each other in a long time because when they get together, they bicker and
Yeah. Oh
argue
yeah.
and go back and forth. And so sometimes during the year, they tend to stay away from each other. I want to caution you not to do that. When I went to see my parents, somewhere in there, obviously I was a little sour about some things after the game. So I was in a certain type of mood, but a conversation got started. And kind of got heated, and we got into it, and there was a point where some people were like, just leave it alone, just stop it, blah blah. But with me, I'm kind of like my dad, so we're gonna get to the end of it. We're gonna figure it out and get to the way. But and we kind of did iron it out or get to it. But as when you do that, a lot of times there's hurt feelings, there's hurt emotions, and we tend to then clam up, or maybe I'm speaking for myself, but you tend to harbor resentment and anger, and then all of a sudden you stop doing things that are hanging out or enjoying it. I've
Yes.
been in situations like that where that's happened at one point in the day, and then for the rest of the day I'm not talking to that person. And I sat there and thought about it. I'm like, bro, you're 40. I'm seeing my parents once or twice, you know what I mean, in the last couple of months. And, I'm going to see them for 2 or 3 days here.
Yeah.
You gotta get past that. You gotta get to this point where it's like, I understand you want to win this fight or you want to continue to be angry or whatever. But now all I can think about is, dag, I wish I would have been there in a couple minutes longer. I wish I would have seen them a
Yes.
couple, and I'm not even I can't really remember. I do remember what it was about, but for the sake of this story, I can't really remember what the whole
I
thing was about.
understand.
But
I understand.
yeah, so I just caution you guys: do not give in to that anger, that feeling of resentment, and don't do it, because I don't want you to miss what might be really great time and time to spend with people, because you can't get that back. And as we've seen, even in our community, when people have lost loved ones, you once you lose it, you are dream praying, wishing for it back. So definitely take that time to relax, get back, and move on. Let it go, as Catherine says, because you'd rather be with them talking and everything like that than wishing you could later on. So there you go.
100%. 100%. Man, I freaking love that, man. Don't do that, Miss Spencer. You know I love her.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You saw the video. That was right around that time, too.
That, you already know that is such a good message, though. Don't walk away. Time is too precious.
Yeah.
Time is
Yes.
just too precious, man. I did want to say during this holiday season that not everybody has what you have, right, Sean? You just
Mhm.
mentioned it. Like, being there with your family, getting the opportunity to go spend time with your parents. A lot of people have lost people in these last couple years, or this past year, and we have to think about, as we celebrate and we start to get down and think about things that are wrong. Remember, there are people out here that don't get an opportunity to spend time with their mom, or
Yep.
have that opportunity to have the conversation. I saw so many posts about just missing their parent.
Yep.
And I know me and you don't we have our parents, so we just couldn't even imagine that. But the fact that people are out there really sad, and I just want to lift their spirits up and just send a positive love. And if you know somebody who has just recently lost a loved one, or has recently Not in the situation that they were before. Maybe they broke up with somebody. If some people are grieving, um, let's take the time during this holiday season to just be there for them. Do
Yep.
whatever we can to to be a helping hand. Because in
Yeah.
this season, that's what it's really about. It's not about the presents. It's not about the sales that go on. It's not about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's really about the time that you spend with your family,
Mm-hmm.
or because I'm telling you, there will be a time where we don't have them,
Yes.
and so I want to be a helping hand to the people who are struggling right now with that, and spread love, because in this season everybody needs it, and that's
Yep.
all I want to say today.
I love that. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So people, hey, tell somebody you love them. Give them a handshake, a high five, a hug, whatever it is. Because hey, just like Alex said, whether they're 8 or 80, you never know when it's the last time you're going to interact with them. Make it count.
Bingo,
Well said, Janae.
bingo,
So
bingo.
yeah, there it is.